This video is about 5 ways to learn EFT tapping. So first of all, number 1, you can learn it from a book. Indeed, that's how I first learned it, by using a little pocket book, seeing what to do, and I used it on my husband's headache, and within 30 seconds his headache had gone. So my husband and I thought it was a fluke. We couldn't quite believe that was because of the EFT tapping. But the next day he came back from work and he had a headache again. And we did it again and the headache went within seconds, within 30 seconds. So that was just thrilling and exciting for me as a therapist. I was already a psychotherapist, but I hadn't learned EFT at this point. So that made me want to go on and train, but I'll come on to training in a bit. So the second way to learn EFT tapping, if you're completely new to it as well, is to tap along with YouTube videos. There's people like Jessica and Nick Ortner from the Tapping Solution. You can just put them into YouTube and they'll come up. There's Brad Yates, who does loads and loads of videos on all sorts of different topics. So you can tap along with those. The third way you can learn EFT is to book a session with an experienced practitioner. And here you might want to go with some sort of recommendation, as skill levels in practitioners vary enormously, as anyone can train in EFT, as it is simple to learn. However, there is a lot of skill knowing how to apply it. It reminds me of the plumbing story. Well, it's more of an engineer, really. You've probably heard it. An engineer was called to fix a broken machine. The engineer fixed it by tapping on it. He then left a hefty bill, which the firm objected to paying, as the job was done in only 5 minutes and all he had to do was tap on this machine. But the engineer said, "You're not paying me for the tap, you're paying me for knowing where to tap." And so it is with EFT. It's about knowing how to apply it. That's where the skill is. So if you want to find a qualified EFT practitioner, you can have a look at the EFT and mindfulness website and also on the Matrix reimprinting websites, and you'll find practitioners all over the world. A lot of us, as I do, work online, so over Zoom or over Skype. If you do contact me, I may have some spare places at the time for one-to-one work. So the fourth way to learn EFT is go on a level 1 or a basic one-day training for learning EFT for yourself. So you can learn to use EFT tapping on your own issues. This will give you a lot of confidence when using EFT for yourself. Number 5, the 5th way, following on from that, is level 2 practitioner or intermediate training. Learn how to work with others, start practicing, and you may want to, having done that course, that's a 2-day course, become an accredited EFT practitioner, which says to the world that you've fulfilled the professional requirements such as case studies, tests and supervision sessions. I do hope this has been useful, and do get in touch if you'd like to book a consultation about any of these ways to experience EFT.